We're back and better than ever, ready for season 2, where we will be building our own house from start to finish. In this episode, we're checking out 4 different lots in hopes that by the end of this episode, we'll have one picked out where we can build our own house on. We're back.
Season 2. So today we're finally looking for a lot, but we have some criteria that we need to fit in here.
Yeah, so let's go over it. We are looking for a lot in Michigan, preferably close to my family because my dad is a builder and he's going to be mentoring us through this entire process.
Thankfully, because we
would know what we're doing.
We have no way to do this on our own. I guess the biggest one would be our budget. Our max budget is $70K. We want to make sure that we keep it under that as best as we can. As
best as possible.
And the other portions are, we want to have a little bit of land, but not anything crazy. So like 1 to 3 acres would be ideal. But in order to get 1 to 3 acres in our budget means we're not necessarily in the closest areas to like a downtown of some sort or in a town. We have to get a little bit farther out.
Yes, but we kind of still want to be close enough to downtown. So we're like still in civilization, but still have some land.
Gotta find that sweet spot.
Yeah, so our budget is pretty low for our area, so there might be some issues with some lots, like maybe electrical lines, maybe sewage issues, maybe we gotta clear some trees, so we just gotta keep an open mind.
Let's get searching.
So we began our search on Zillow, Redfin, and Realtor.com until we came up with our top 4 lots.
Lot 1 is located 15 minutes from downtown, and it's 2.6 acres listed at $75,000.
What do you think, Lise?
Well, we said wooded, but not to the point of like not understanding where the lot is, but.
So, I mean, this is pretty heavily wooded. I mean, there's nothing cleared in here, but it's a lot of land. It's about 2.6 acres, I think.
Wow, okay.
And
they even have a sign that says no hunting. There's probably a lot of deer back here though. So this is kind of when it hit me, just realizing how big the lot was and how wooded it was, and the fact that we were doing it ourselves, it really freaked me out in this moment.
I couldn't really get my words out. I was stuttering a lot when we were talking.
I just don't know where it goes.
So it's definitely thick. So my first thought, I guess, is just you will have to do a lot of clearing, and clearing trees is costly.
You don't think you could chop down every single one of these?
It's deep out here too, so you got it's a dirt road, not many people around.
Yeah, the area is beautiful.
It's beautiful. There was the next closest person was selling farm eggs, so I was down for those eggs. We would have to clear so much.
A lot.
It's the first lot. I mean,
okay.
It's something.
We asked for wooded, so
I think it's closer to our range.
Yeah.
So we'll see. The other 2, we have 3 more lots to go to. So let's get going.
All right.
Lot 2 is located 30 minutes from downtown, and it's 3 acres listed at $82,000.
All right, I like this lot.
I actually like this one a lot. So we got lots of long grass, but with a little landscaping, I could see us building our home here. Yeah, way less tree removal, which would be super nice. Honestly, the view is beautiful. There are some power lines back there, but it is so beautiful. I feel like we're kind of up northy country.
It's a lot more out of our budget.
Like how much more out of our budget?
25%.
That's tough.
So
yeah, which
we were trying to be remote, but also be
get to a grocery store.
Yeah.
This would be 30 minutes away from a grocery store, which is kind of a lot when you need some milk or whatever.
All right, ready to check out the next one? The next 2.
I like this one though.
The next
really
2
pretty.
are less, or around what our budget is, possibly less.
Okay, but out of the 2, I vote this one.
Okay, yeah, out of the 2 that we've seen so far, this one's got my vote.
Okay, yeah,
right.
Let's go check out the other ones. So we've arrived at our third lot, which is 2.5 acres listed at $75,000, and it's only 5 minutes from downtown, which is super rare to have a lot this big, this close to downtown. It kind of seems like a little too good to be true, but
Well, let's check it out.
we'll see. Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of woods, which is good, what we like, but we're definitely gonna need to clear a lot of this.
I think like right past here, it just drops off a lot. So I don't know how much space we really have to work with. And then I think there's some water down there. So like this kind of is like the lower section here.
It's a little
So we'll have to see like as far as like the well and septic and everything like that. It's a good option. I would love it, but we need to do some more investigating.
to do some dance lessons too.
So there's a lot of things going for this lot. It's really close to downtown. It's the right size. It's close to our budget.
The views are beautiful.
But there's a red flag because if it's close to our budget and close to downtown, then there's got to be something going on.
Yeah.
And within further investigation, it's pretty close to water.
Mm-hmm.
So we would have to really build that up and like upon speaking further with your dad, it could be like $100K worth of investing into this property to make sure that we have the right engineered septic.
Yeah.
So it's really not 70K. Let's look at it 170K.
Hence why it probably hasn't sold yet.
So yeah, we're okay with maybe like spending 10K or something if we need to clear some trees. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to 100K,
Yeah, no way.
I think we gotta toss this one out.
Lot 4 is located 15 minutes from downtown, and it's 3 acres listed at $70,000.
Final lot.
This is the final lot, and it is beautiful. I feel like it is a very good mix of the first two lots we saw with the woods, but enough open land.
It's been cleared out, it looks like, by someone previously. We'll ask about that. Maybe they cleared it out for a purpose, or they're gonna have a house built on this.
It's 3 acres, so it's huge, but like it has like this weird shape. So like it's like kind of like an L, so it goes
We got
long,
a lot of space over there.
and then there's your L.
It goes deep back there. You can't, I mean, it's kind of hard to see, but it goes a lot farther back there. Yeah, there's it looks like there's a little bit of water in that direction, but
Woo! Wow.
so we'll see. I mean, this one is actually more walkable. The other ones were not walkable.
Gotta be careful of them ticks.
This is so scared of ticks.
I pulled one out of my butt cheek like 3 weeks ago.
We got some deer tracks.
Okay.
So
Wow. This is so peaceful. Like, can you imagine waking up here in the morning with some coffee?
yeah, it's a lot of space. So 3 acres. Cleared enough. So like the clearing actually helps us so much because
From a
it's
cost
just time
perspective.
and cost and just effort. Especially since we were trying to, cut as cost as much as possible and do the work ourselves as much as possible.
What's your vibe? What's your initial thinking here?
Well, I mean, I like this a lot. Like this one's nice because it's open, still wooded on all the surroundings. It's within our price range. It's at the top of it, so hopefully like we'll give a little negotiation in
A little
there.
Faris negotiation.
and see if we can get it down. But I mean, this is just initial look, so I would assume we still have to clear out like this tree and maybe that one. I don't know.
What do we do?
We gotta move fast.
Which one? That is the question. Okay, so let's rule out the ones that we know for sure are not it. Lot number 1, too much. It's too much for us on our own. It's too wooded. Exit out.
Too many things we have to do.
Yes. Okay, and then lot number 3. Too many septic issues, too many water issues.
Too expensive.
Too expensive. You're not
Out
it.
of here. So that leaves lot number 2 and lot number 4. They're both really great lots.
Yeah.
I think number 2 is probably like our favorite lot. If price wasn't an issue, location wasn't an issue, but Again, the cons with this lot is it is 30 minutes. Lot number 2 is 30 minutes away from any grocery store
that's really
or anything.
far.
So it's really, really far, and it's $12K over our budget, which I think is something that we could maybe like, you know, we could maybe try to work down.
Yeah.
But that factor, the biggest con for me is 30 minutes away from a grocery store or like other civilization is a little bit farther than I'm willing to go. Whereas like lot 4 is only 15 minutes from the nearest downtown. It's in our budget.
Yeah.
It's the cheapest lot I think that we looked at out of all 4.
Yeah.
And you know, it's the right size. But there are some cons with this as well. There is an HOA. It's part of a bigger subdivision. So not necessarily something that we wanted to be a part of, but it does have an HOA fee. So we would have to, you know, think about that.
Yeah, abide by their rules.
Yeah, the rules for building, the cost that goes into that. And then it does have electrical lines that run behind it. It can be like a little eyesore.
I think we just name it, like make it a friend or something.
Like Bob or something.
Yeah.
Bob the electrical line.
Bob the electrical.
So it has that electrical line, it has HOA fees. So those are some cons.
Yeah. Good school district though.
Good school district.
Something to take note of.
But I think overall, like if we're looking at like both of those lots, lot number 2 and lot number 4, the lot number 4 still is in a higher spot than lot number 2 for me right now.
Yeah, I agree.
So
I think it's time.
Are you ready?
Make an offer on lot number 4.
As we've told you before, our budget is at 70. And with that lot clearing, if we can get it down to 63 and the cost of lot clearing, and we can keep it in our budget at 70, we would have a deal with you.
So we got lot number 4 at 7,000 under asking because this guy right here is a Faris negotiator.
That's the only thing I'm good at.
You are great at negotiating.
So that leaves us a little bit of extra money for the additional lot clearing that we have to do. There will be a few trees on there that we'll have to get rid of, but you know, overall, I'm like feeling pretty good.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Got the lot we wanted, under what under our budget.
The location, I cannot wait. I'm so excited. Like, we have land.
We have a lot to do.
Yeah.
Join us in our next video as we design our house, deal with permits and applications, and get the land ready to build.